Last time on Cursebreaker. As we entered the Fernglade, Tibio noticed that things were much darker than they once were. Even Tibio's old pal Dimitri wasn't feeling so friendly. Shortly after speaking with him, he burst into flame and tried to incinerate the party. Things only seem to be getting more dire the deeper we go. After being judged by the Great Owl Tree and failing to negotiate safe passage across the river, we decided to try crossing without the help of the Fae. Holly only made it halfway across the water before something reached up and thrashed her. Forget the Fae farrier. We're fighting frightful fish. Tibio, this is a little embarrassing, but my magic recording device stopped working for a little bit there. Could you perhaps tell me how the fight is going?
I suppose I can. I don't know if I remember everything, but Ollie was grabbed by a tentacle, and then Bert threw his ghost axe, and it hurt the tentacle a little bit. And then Bert got some of the surface dots and knew that the monster was about to enslave someone's mind. Snack blasted it with an eldritch blast, and then poor Holly was knocked out and fell in the water. And also Dimitri fixed himself and was floating above and was attacking us as well. And I did my best to blight the monster. The Fae person, their mind was grabbed by the monster, and then Uli did a magical fire column tube and blasted it, and then Snack summoned Ivy to help Ollie, and Ivy sprung into action, and then things were not looking great. I don't know. We're in a lot of danger, Jeannie.
Well, how did it end?
I don't know.
You mean it's still going?
It is right now.
Oh, boy. So things are not going great. Bert, how are you going to save the day?
Okay. So my primary question is whether Winder has room in his brain for another being to be poking around in there. That can be an open question to you, or you can make me do a check to see if Bert would know it.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Great.
I'll give you the skinny.
Dirty 20?
Yeah, you know that would be a fool's errand.
Okay.
You've kind of seen it before. You even heard mention once that it's difficult for Joe to control Emery because he has to vie for control.
Sure.
With another entity that's in there.
Sure.
So it's pretty common that once something is under control, you can't really override that by also controlling it.
Interesting.
Okay. What if I were to dig into the aboleth's brain?
There you go.
Control the
Yeah,
control.
I'll try that. I'm going to use Channel Divinity to
No, you.
get in its brain.
Okay.
So the aboleth has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I'm rubber. You're glue.
How wise can you be if when you live in a river?
If when you
Pretty
live in a
wise,
river.
it seems.
Uh-oh.
You said wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
21.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. All right. I don't know if this helps or not, but I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Holly.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I'm a dead fish in the river. Tibio will raise me from the dead.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 4th level.
Is a mermaid.
That's a big one.
A little above my pay grade, I think.
Mermaid or nothing.
Also, how would we travel with a mermaid?
Slowly. Fill the wagon up with water. It's like those limos that have a pool in the back.
You've got 17 more hit points, Holly.
Wow. Substantial.
Bert's also gonna run down the river just a little bit to like try to keep pace with Holly, I guess.
Yeah, she made some distance
Just a
floating down the river.
Not to get away from the monster.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely you're not afraid of the
No.
monster.
You hear Dimitri say, "We've got a runner," and zaps you with a fire ray, Bert.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Yup.
And then it's going to use another fire ray on... You're on the far side of the river?
Yeah, I'm on the other side with Uli.
Other one's going to go at Uli. 18 to hit.
It does hit, but I'm resistant.
Okay. So Bert, you take 6 fire damage. Uli, you take 8 fire damage. It's 8.
Full 8 or is that half?
That's the full damage.
Okay, so 4.
Yeah.
Ow.
And Dimitri kind of stays on top of the two of you and floats towards you. Tibio, it's your turn.
Whoa, again?
Yep.
I am going to cast Web on Dimitri.
Mm-hmm.
I turn toward him and I say, "We do not have time for both of you." And I cast Web.
What's the range on whip?
60 feet.
Nice, you got him.
He's on fire, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's not helpful then. It's just sticky and on fire.
Dex save is 16.
16. That is my spell save DC.
Yeah, so probably like the webs get close to it, and then it sort of spins out of the way and burns up the webs before they have a chance to land
Yeah,
anywhere.
that sounds right.
All right, anything else, Tibio?
I would like to shimmy on out of there a little bit. Am I in any sort of situation where an attack of opportunity would occur if I were to book it?
You are still within slapping distance of the aboleth.
Okay, I will not move.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to slap you anyway.
Wow.
Nice hit. That is a 26.
You're just making up numbers now.
It's all plus 9.
26 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 18 bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning.
Yes, on the tail attack.
18.
And then it is going to take its turn. And it is going to multi-attack on the shore. Who do we still got there? We got Tibio.
Snack is
Snack.
there.
That's right. Okay.
Snack is going to refer to all of his actions from now on as legendary actions as well.
Winder is there.
Winder's there. Yeah, but he's using Winder for other stuff right now. So we've got multi-attack. You see 3 smaller tentacles rise out of the water and
Tentacles?
slap each of you. One of you multiple times. Tibio, you are taking 2 slaps.
Can I shield?
You
Yeah.
can, yeah.
I would like to shield.
Okay. Your AC skyrockets by
Wow.
5. It goes up by 5.
It increases a little bit.
The first attack against you, Tibio, is a 12 to hit.
Does not hit.
Second attack against you, ooh, this will be a close one. Maybe not. 21 to hit.
That hits.
And then Snack is 21 also.
That does hit.
So Tib, you take 11 bludgeoning damage, and then Snack, this one will be for you. That is 16.
I will use a reaction. Snack is affronted, being slapped twice, and uses Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it will be a dex save for the octopus.
Bad at those. 2 minus 1 is 1.
Nice. Got him. Okay, so it's going to be a 6d10 fire damage.
Woof.
What?
3,
Just for hitting you?
4, 5,
He does
12.
not like being hit.
21,
The only reason we're winning this game is because John is playing.
20, 30 fire damage.
That's good.
30?
Yeah. Yep.
But
Hey, remember when you
Jingers.
did 36 fire damage with your whole action? Snack's reaction.
So, Snack, you see these 3 tentacles rise out of the water, and 2 of them dart towards Tibio. He dodges one as it comes down for him, and then the second one is right there to smack him to the ground. You're preoccupied with watching Tibio, and then you see a tentacle just bash you out of nowhere as well. With all that wrath building up inside you, you give him a Hellish Rebuke, and he bursts into flame, and you see it kind of erupt from inside of his mouth, and you even see a few teeth get like knocked out of him that go flying up onto the shore.
Nice.
You can tell that this thing is inches from death. It is like open sores all over its body. I need Tibio and Snack to make Constitution saving throws.
We have
You
advantage.
have advantage.
That's right.
And is this for concentration, or what is this for?
No, this is for a disease.
Okay, I got 2 con saves then. 23.
Yep, succeeds.
18.
Succeeds.
Cool.
I don't have to waste a spell slot on restoration.
Good job, you got those vaccines for fish disease earlier.
Yeah, it looks like you guys are going to be just fine. It is going to...
Tim, it has a name.
Abby.
And probably pronouns.
Abby. I love that.
The aboleth actually moves closer to you, and it climbs out of the water onto the shore.
Great.
You can tell Abby is able to breathe water and air, seems just fine on land. However, she's very slow.
Great.
It begins to try to devour Winder. Although its
sad, right?
action is spent, so it's not having a great time.
Okay.
He's just like slobbering on it.
Yeah, he's like, you can tell he's like going in for a snack. Next is Ivy. You've all kind of like lost track of her even for just a second. Ivy is running down the course of the river, keeping an eye on Holly the whole way, kind of like watching her trajectory. And then she sees Holly kind of like suddenly spring alive in the water and start like thrashing about because she's been resurrected by Bert. Ivy reaches up high and grabs some of her namesake and begins pulling vines and ivy from the forest near her and braiding them as best she can and just sort of throwing out this like woody whip towards the water, shouting for Holly to grab on.
Like dexterity save or
Yeah, I'm
something?
going to have you actually make a strength save. Yeah,
Strength.
yeah, to fight the current.
Okay, I rolled a 19, and my strength is plus a 2.
Cool. So you hear this vine land right next to you with a slap in the water, and you reach out and grab onto it with your arm and sort of wrap it around. You feel yourself being rapidly pulled towards the other end of the shore by Ivy, who's kind of yanking you in, like tears in her eyes.
Yeah, Ivy.
Oh my gosh, Ivy, what are you doing here? Barfs up some water.
She says, honestly, I have no idea. And she like helps you out of the water, your heavy clothes like weighing you down. And she seems a little clueless at this point, but she's glad to have achieved what she came here to do.
Holly gives her a big hug.
Big wet hug.
Holly, it's your turn now.
Okay, which side of the river am I on? And how far away am I from everybody else?
On the like original side, you're maybe only 30 feet downriver from the rest of the people.
Where's the monster?
It's actually on the shore on the side that you're on, so 30 feet away from you.
Who's near the monster?
Winder, Snack, and Tibio.
Okay. I won't erupt Earth then. We've already done that one.
Jesus.
Thanks. I guess I'll cast Witch Bolt on the thing.
Okay.
I'm going to cast it at a level 4,
Okay.
which will add 3 more d12.
Damn.
I'm going to use a luck. Can I use a luck for that?
Yes, you can.
Shoot. It's a 13.
Wow, yeah. I think you need to catch your breath a little bit more. You're
Shoot.
still soaking wet, and you try to cast Witch Bolt, and you see it like arc in the grass, and then you try to force it a little harder, and it like hits a tree in the water, and you just can't quite get it there.
Dang.
Next up is Uli.
I cough up more water.
Okay. The skull. There's Dimitri.
Right next to Bert and Uli, yeah. Pretty much floating on top of you, yeah.
Are there any sticks or logs or like things I could hit with?
Yeah, there's a lot of like nature debris around you. You can pick up a rock or a large branch or...
I want a bat.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll pick one of those up.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast Quicken Spell, Telekinesis.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to try to drown him.
Okay.
And it makes a strength check
Okay.
against that. And if that doesn't succeed, I want to hit him
How strong is the
like a
head?
baseball.
Just a head. Is he headstrong?
It is as weak as you can possibly be.
Bert died.
Oh, no.
Everyone thought Holly was in danger, but actually,
Bert made a bad joke and then he just died.
Okay.
The Flame Skull rolled a 4. -5 is 1. Or -1.
Okay, so I just want to say fuck you and then like
Okay.
like shove him into the river with telekinesis and like try and hold him under.
You just hear like, what gives?
It doesn't cause damage.
Right.
What I'm doing doesn't. I don't know if
it's
him
funny.
being doused in water does.
No.
Okay. But I'm basically holding him with concentration for up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just, as far underwater as I can.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
and then I'll just kind of like whip the bat around for fun.
Okay. You do the little Twilight.
Yeah, the bat trick.
Jasper trick. I'm going to have the Aboleth take a legendary action. It is going to take a sip of Winder.
Yeah.
No save. You just see it kind of like it swells up huge, like it's taking a big breath, and it is pulling something out of Winder. And you can see Winder kind of thrash again and loses a bit more of his life essence, and the Aboleth gains that life essence.
Is this like the Dementor's kiss
Pretty
scene?
much, yeah.
Okay.
Or like the Soul Eater in Shang-Chi.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
In a way, we're killing Wender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top of the round is Snack.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the old 2 Eldritch Blasts. Am I in like melee range? Or can I be after this?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Eldritch Blast, then Blast again. First one is gonna be like a 28.
Yep.
Second one, 25.
Yep.
No, 24, sorry.
24. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
21 damage for the first attack. 15 for the second. And then I'm also going to try one more time with the tail whip.
It is dead.
I'm going to try.
What?
Yeah, you're not. Yeah.
That was the least climactic way to say this.
You gonna tail whip?
Dead.
It is
Yeah.
dead.
So yeah, I jump in the air with my jump ring. It's very high.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of, and then I quickly accelerate towards the ground, spinning with the tail at the last second, and a loud crack, and natural 1.
Wow. That's incredible. That's a beautiful build-up to a terrible roll, too. Wow.
So yeah, I think so. Snack, you point at this thing and hit it with an Eldritch Bolt as it's like harvesting life essence out of Winder. Tibio, you see a hole blast out of this thing on the other side where the Eldritch Bolt goes through, and then you see it like fall limp to the ground, and you know it's like, good, the fight's over. Like the skull is underwater, we're gonna be fine.
I can tell when something's dead.
Yeah, and then you look back at Snack to be like, good job, and you see another Eldritch Bolt like racing toward it, and it like goes and just makes a separate hole and just blasts a new gore trail on the other side of this thing, and so this giant like popped gummy bear is like laying on the ground. Snack flies up in the air with his jump ring and then just crashes down into the pile and times the tail whip so poorly that he just belly flops into the gore.
Good thing there's a bath right here.
Those are Uli's pants.
He can keep them. Hey, guys. The skull. I'm holding him. Dimitri's underwater.
Can you bring it out of the water just a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use my second channel divinity to think about all the great sports stars of Tildry.
Yep.
All my favorite sports.
It's one
stars.
guy. It's the one sport guy.
Yeah, there's
Your favorite sports guy from Tildry is Uli, who has the champion gloves.
I was thinking maybe someone who worked for the paper reporting on.
Reporting on sports.
Yeah.
He actually plays sports. He just reported on them really well.
Anyway, what's the move?
Tibia, I think this belongs to you. So Bert's gonna take a
What?
running kick and kick Dimitri's skull across the river.
Like punt it? Okay.
Yep.
Can I maintain telekinesis but not like keep it?
Yeah, I think
okay.
so.
Bend it like Beckham.
And I am proficient in athletics for the next minute.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
18.
All right, the power comes from the back leg. Yeah, you nailed Dimitri. Give me a D4 bludgeoning damage.
Bert inexplicably kicks from his hip
Yeah.
and powers through.
I rolled a 3.
Okay. All right. So this thing takes just a tick of damage as it goes sailing across the river, and it lands on the shore right next to you, Tibio, near the gore pile, not on it. It's Dimitri's turn. So on each turn, Uli, you're supposed to make a save to maintain the grip.
Okay. I have advantage on magic concentration saves because I have Warcaster.
Yeah.
Oof.
10.
Was that with advantage?
Yeah. I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Ooh.
I have a +7 to those, but
So yeah, it lands at your feet, Tibio, and then you see it kind of like float up a little bit and it looks straight into your dreamy eyes and blasts you one. Blasts you two, actually.
I cast shield.
Of course you do.
That's my go-to move.
2 fire rays coming right at your eyes. Same roll on both of them. 13.
They don't hit.
Cool. All right.
You're not blind.
Yeah. So this thing like raises up pretty much eye level with you.
It's gone cross-eyed.
Yeah, and it just like cross-eye laser beams into your eyes, and you can just see these flame trails drag across your shield spell. And this thing is furious that it cannot get to you at all. Go ahead, Tibio.
After getting kicked, his eyes are like.
Yeah.
I am going to cast Vampiric Touch.
Okay.
13.
That hits.
Great.
And on a hit, the target takes 3d6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I regain that amount of hit points. Half of it. I regain half of that. God. 4.
Wow.
He takes 4 damage.
It's a level 3 spell.
And you regain 2.
Actually, Tibio, you regain 1. You can see that even that amount of necrotic damage had less of an effect than you would have expected.
Jesus.
Great. Tibio's greatest weakness is the dead.
The dead.
Greatest
I'm
weakness.
going to give Snack an opportunity to go here. We actually skipped you earlier in this round.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my action to investigate
Okay.
with inside the obelisk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking for anything that I can arguably use to make this seem intentional where I am right now. So anything at 8, maybe? We'll see.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, nice. Yes.
What?
All right, investigate. 18.
While in there, you notice that it has this sort of bladder that is filled with a viscous mucus that seems to dissolve things. That could be useful.
Oh, yeah. I'll cut it out and come out.
Okay.
An acid bag?
Yeah. You have an acid bladder.
Allies, this is what I was looking for. That's why I went in here.
We totally believe you.
I'm still eyes locked with Dimitri.
Okay. Yeah, and I see that and I drop the sack, and that's my turn.
Okay. Ivy is going to kind of approach this group and just point to the flame skull and ask Holly, what is that?
Flame Skull. I don't know. Do you know any spells that can hurt it?
Yeah. She bends over and picks up a rock, and she says, it's called throw a rock at it.
Well,
She hits it. Yeah, that's 1 bludgeoning damage as she just pegs it with a rock from 30 feet away.
Damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
99999 overkill. So next up is Holly.
Holly is going to cast Witch Bolt for real this time.
Okay.
17.
Hits.
Yes, finally. Okay, I wanted to cast it at level 4 again. Sorry, I didn't say that
Sure you
this
did.
time, but I did. So that is 4d12 lightning damage. 15 damage, lightning damage.
Okay. Yeah, the arc makes a connection and starts just pouring energy into this thing. You see it lose a little bit of altitude as it takes the brunt of this damage, and you can see that it is bloodied, as much as a skull can be bloody. Next is Uli.
Uli is stuck across the river, but who is around the skull?
well,
Yeah, Tibin Snack.
Could I cast Shatter just a little bit further back? Just to get the skull?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to cast it at a 3rd level.
Okay.
Anyone within the radius makes a con save.
19.
Yeah, that makes it, but it takes half damage. Then.
Okay.
So it would take. I rolled the worst. So it would take 3 damage. I rolled 6.
we're all very
Ouch.
tired after the aboleth. We're all very tired.
Yeah.
Don't know how that was so
we're
bad.
all just like taking turns like dunking. on this.
Slap.
Using our highest level spells. And
Yeah.
I rolled. The highest I rolled was a 2.
Same.
That was pretty brutal.
Jesus.
That's the same shit that happened to me over here.
You guys got to get cantrips.
Oh, fuck you.
All right.
You don't get to talk to us.
Yeah,
we are back to Snack.
Okay, Eldritch Blast. The skull.
Yeah.
Roll a 1.
19 to hit.
No,
Yes.
God.
Fuck you.
No, we want John to end this.
Yes, but still.
We're all just like slapping it like,
My pride hurts.
13 damage for the first one.
Yep.
Is it still alive?
It is still alive.
What?
Just
Also,
barely.
back
Okay,
to snack.
17 to hit.
There you go. Yep, hits.
6, 10, 15. Oh, no, sorry. That's 11. 11 damage.
All right.
Snack does attack.
Snack attacks.
You blast it with an Eldritch Bolt. The first one kind of sends it spinning. The second one comes straight for its forehead, and it just goes, "Not again!" and explodes into pieces.
Woo!
Snack swings with his tail up again and misses.
Gotta learn how to use that thing. Yeah, the pieces of Dimitri fall into the river.
Well, crap. I gather them with my necromancy and put them back in the fucking bag.
Okay.
Don't you think we shouldn't maybe have that thing around? It killed me.
I do not blame Dimitri. There is something wrong here, and he is connected to it.
Yeah, but maybe just leave him in the river until we figure it out.
Well, I do not want to lose the pieces.
I mean, but we're all going to go back to the earth anyway. Holly almost drowned, so she's a little delirious.
Everyone okay over there?
Yeah, come across.
Before we do that, Holly, this is probably the last time you'll see Ivy. You know, we haven't even gotten into the Fernglade and almost died. And, well, you did almost, well, you almost died. And
Ivy just says, "The Fernglade," and kind of looks around.
Holly just gives Ivy a little, like, shove on her shoulder, kind of just, like, sisterly, just like, get out of here. Thanks for your help.
Yeah, and you should come back home soon. We've actually, we have been setting aside money for you, but we're making money hand over fist right now. And, well, life is good, Holly. We've probably got at least, I don't know, and then she disappears.
Oh, man. Well, I'm glad to hear things are going well back home, at least. One less thing to worry about.
Hey, how's that Winder guy doing?
Winder is holding his head, still kind of like rocking back and forth, sitting on the ground, but you can tell that he's in control of his faculties
The
now.
guy who overcharged us for the boat and almost died because of it.
I think he should give us a boat for helping.
Tibio goes and kneels in front of Winder and like tries to like hold his hands and say like,
Excuse me, are you okay?
He kind of like shoos your hands away and he says, "Hey, we'll be fine." And he like stands up and says, "I have no reason or method with which to fight you." And he just kind of like gestures towards the leaf boats.
Tibio starts walking toward the boat, but then turns around and looks at him and goes,
Did you know that was in there?
It wouldn't attack the leaves. It thought they were just leaf, but it attacked everybody else.
Holly hops in the boat.
Yeah, it's not too difficult, actually. They do, of course, travel downriver as they go, but it does a fine job of getting you across.
yeah, I cross as well.
Okay. You're all on the other side, and that is one of 3 rivers down.
Ah, fuck.
Is it possible to take a leaf with us and like flip it over our heads so we can just
Portage
it?
Yeah,
Okay, I want to portage a leaf.
sure.
Snack, help me with this. Uli?
I mean, I can just pick it up by myself.
And then Holly's like trying to still support it in the middle, but she's too short to like reach where Snack and Leaf, or Snack and Leaf, wow. Where Snack and Uli now are.
You continue through the woods for a while. You notice that the fog is getting consistently thicker and closer to the path the farther you go. And it is opaque. It is very dense, thick white fog. But you do eventually come onto the second river, and it is so quiet here. The water is like barely moving in this river. This river is also much smaller than the previous one. This is maybe 15, 20 feet across. And there are 3 wooden footbridges that cross over this river. Standing at the other side of the shore is a Fey person.
I'm going to pick up a rock and throw it into the river.
Okay.
And wait.
Okay. The Fey person comes up to the bridge and sort of looks over it at where you had thrown the rock and looks up at you She says, "What did you expect to happen?"
Just can never be too careful. Are there any very large fish in this one?
"There's some large fish." And you see, like, a large fish.
Vibe check.
Her or the river?
Her. A natural one.
She wants to be your friend.
Yes.
Holly helps put the leaf down in the river and says, "All right, let's cross it."
There are bridges.
Yeah, we should probably gonna try to charge us for the bridge crossing with our souls.
Tibio does like a little cast around with Ronnie's radius for dark magic and curses.
I think you get the sense that, like, this forest is cursed.
So I'm just overwhelmed by that, and I can't sense anything in particular here.
It's pervasive, but it's not, I wouldn't say overwhelming. It just kind of is, it's really set in across here. You don't think she's cursed, though.
Okay, there's just like a background hum of
Yeah.
cursory.
Yeah.
Excuse us, may we cross any of these bridges?
These bridges are for luck. And you're going to need luck if you want to make it through the fog.
What?
So is one bridge more lucky than the others?
She moves very, very slowly, almost like cloth moves underwater. It looks like she is underwater at all times. She looks up towards you and says, "None are more lucky than others, but you must choose one, or you may be lost to the fog."
You know anything about this?
Do I know
Tibbs.
anything about this?
Again, this is a case where, like, you could just walk across the bridges before. There never used to be people taking tolls at every opportunity.
This is not what I experienced on my way out. I don't know what kind of luck there is associated with these bridges. They were just for walking before.
And Tibio just is a little flabbergasted and just goes and crosses the middle bridge.
She is kind of standing at the end of the middle bridge, and she says, "You've chosen to give your strength. What strength will you give me?" She wants to take some of your ability points in order to cross this bridge.
Don't do it. Get in my boat. And Holly gestures towards my leaf boat.
Are you not at all put off by what happened last time we tried
Well-
to cross this river without following their stupid rules?
Listen, we turned out fine. If we get lost to the fog, at least we'll be lost together.
We almost didn't turn out fine.
That was like number one rule of this forest was don't go into the fog.
Well, we're not going to go into
Also,
it.
don't separate.
Yeah. So we should go in the boat together.
Holly, if you want to cross by boat, go right ahead. I'm going to take the right bridge.
I've paused where I am. Once she said what she wanted, I was kind of like, what?
Holly has an idea that strikes her. She wants to see if she can see any threads of magic in the weave here that, like, would indicate any sort of path or, like, danger, or she's just trying to, like, see if she can see what the magic looks like to give any indication of how to move forward safely, I guess.
What if I use some of these? And Bert pulls out tarot cards.
Okay, we got a lot going on right now. Holly, when you try to look at the weave here, it's something of a low pressure zone. There's so little magic to go around in the Fernglade right now. It almost looks like it's completely bare, or you can't see the weave at all. Like you lost the ability. But eventually you do see, like, traces of magic that still are in this place. Tibio, she clarifies that she doesn't want your strength per se. She wants your best ability. She wants to take what you are best at in the world.
I was going to say if it was strength score, whatever.
Yeah, my strength score was already 0, so I was like, okay. Tibio tilts his head and looks at her, and he says,
My name is Tibio Femer, and I am returning home to fix this place, and that is all I have to give.
and he steps off of the bridge, back off the bridge, like, no deal.
Make a persuasion check.
Okie dokie.
Do you still have your inspiration?
Can I use her for that?
Yeah.
That is 18.
Okay. She nods her head at the other end of the bridge and says, You intend to change all this?
Oui. I am here to right what has been wronged.
Then you will need your strength. She takes a step to the side of the bridge and gestures as if you're allowed to cross.
I cross.
As for the rest of you, I won't accept the same excuse.
Of course not.
All right. I want to do a augury to see what would happen if we cross the river without using the bridges.
Okay.
Nice.
It's been a long time since you've seen those cards.
Yep. I couldn't remember their Ronnie's, right?
Yeah.
But I can't remember her real name.
Veronica.
Veronica, yeah.
All right. So I think you pull off you pull a tarot card off the top of the deck and flip it over. And again, instead of seeing any depictive image, you would instead see a Times New Roman headline.
That's right. I forgot.
It says, "Renowned heroes lost to the mist. Search parties begin to form."
Oh, shit.
Are we renowned? That's neat.
Yeah.
People would search for us? Oh.
All right, you getting in the boat, Bert?
Holly, I hate to say it, but I think we got to follow their dumb rules. Lady, will you at least tell us what we're giving up by crossing each bridge?
That seems only fair. This bridge, she points to one on her left. She says, "To cross this bridge, you must pay me in years."
Her left is our right.
Yeah, I'll clarify when you go to cross.
So the one
Gotcha.
I'm on.
Yes, the one you're on would
Okay.
cost you age. She points to the center one and says, "Were you to travel this bridge, you would owe me your strongest ability, and you would lose some of that. And if you were to travel this bridge," and she smiles a little bit and she says, "Well, all you'd have to give me is your name."
That's a no on that one, right, Tibio?
Oui, that is a no.
What happens, lady, if all of our we're very well balanced and all of our top skills are equally as strong?
If you consider yourself multi-talented, I would take any of them. Your choice.
Oh, okay, great.
That is a good question, Holly. Thank you. How many years are we talking about on this right bridge?
For someone like yourself, I would ask 10 years.
10. No.
Wowzers.
Like you want 10 of my years and I go back 10 years? Or I would go forward 10 years.
You would go forward 10 years, and I would go backward 10 years.
You're probably already ahead of me, but I would recommend no Cursebreaker take this bridge. You're going to need those years.
True. Yeah, Holly's already older.
I'm only in my 40s.
Bert, we must cross these bridges then?
That's right. I can't really explain it, but I think something bad's going to happen if we try to cheat the system.
Snack will go through the center bridge.
Okay?
Snack would like to cross this bridge.
And what is your talent?
I do this, and then I shoot like Eldritch Blast, like in all directions. Psh, 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 psh.
Very well. You will give me some of your magic prowess.
I see. I don't know how to do that.
Just cross the bridge.
Okay. I scuttle across.
Just cross the bitch.
When you take your last step across the bridge, you just feel like the wind knocked out of you. And you hear inside the lamp like, "Oh!" And then Genie like pops his head out and says, "Snack, what just happened?"
I crossed a bridge, Genie.
Ugh. He says, "I feel," and he like holds up one arm to like flex his bicep, and you see the muscle lump like just fall to the side. He says, "What is going on?"
I think we exchanged some powers for safe passage, per Bert's recommendation.
He looks around at this sort of very like serene but like deadly looking scene with this calm river beneath you, and he says, "I trust you really had no other choice. I'm sorry you had to go through that, Snack."
Yes, I had to do it this way. Otherwise, I'd have to give them my name.
"What?"
Well, apparently that's really bad. I don't know.
"I don't know, Snack. This kind of sucks."
Well, everybody wish me 10 happy birthdays. Bert's going over the age bridge.
Okay.
Gnomes live, well, let me cross the bridge before I tell you how long gnomes live.
I think you lose about 5 like human maturity years. So your hair goes a little bit grayer, mustache gets a little more wiry. That's about it. You'll be fine.
Not bad. Not bad.
Bon anniversaire, bon anniversaire.
What do you do with the names? Do you write them down? You have a collection?
We write them down in a little book, and then we close the book and go to bed.
And what are you doing with the names?
Uli, it is not a good idea to give the Fae your name.
What are they going to do?
A name has power.
Well, first of all, the name tells me where you are and how to find you, and it also tells me that I can tell you to do whatever I like.
I don't see how that's comparable to any of these other things.
Well, I have a good collection of names. I might not ever use yours.
And do you know if a name has validity?
There will be no mistakes. If you intend to give me your name, I will be sure that it is your true name.
All right, I could be 36. That's fine. And I walk down the age bridge.
Okay. So, Uli, you actually lose 4 years off your life, having a much shorter lifespan than everybody else. Well, not much, but shorter.
You lose the amount of years relative to your race's aging.
Do they not live that long?
Half-orcs, I believe, are comparable to humans, but slightly lessened by the influence of an orc, which is something like 35 is death, I think.
That they have a death wish.
Yeah.
Gnomes live really long.
Gnomes was 350 to 500 years
Oh,
old.
so it's much longer. Okay.
Heyo.
So by rights, it should be even less than that of a cost, Uli, but we'll settle on 4.
Everyone, I am now 30.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Wow.
Uli's like, and we are crossing the bridge.
This is just like that M. Night Shyamalan movie.
The
bridge that
beach.
makes you old.
Is this forever?
Yes, all of this is forever.
I'm so curious how you got this power and why. Who let you do this?
It's not a matter of permission, more of a matter of lack of authority.
Right. I'm just wondering how you have any say in how lost I get in the mist. But that's fine.
Are you all across at this point?
Not Holly.
Holly snuck across while everyone was talking.
On the boat.
Okay.
No. Holly, while everyone was talking, though, she was doing something sneaky. And she cast Mislead on herself to herself become invisible.
Yeah.
And create a double in her place.
And an empty boat crosses the river.
Yeah. No. Invisible Holly is going to try to cross a bridge at the same time as Visible. Basically, I'm trying to fool the elf lady and saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to give you my name. And then it's my double doing that while I cross another bridge.
Got it. And which bridge are you going to cross?
I'm going to cross the Strength Bridge.
Okay. She says to Holly's illusion, you choose to give me your name, yes?
No,
Uli, this is a very bad idea.
I mean, I'm just kind of curious to see what happens.
That is a worse idea.
I can't say I'm not curious either, but
I mean, what's in a name, really?
Most things
a lot,
magically.
apparently.
And what is your name?
Holly Hyacinth.
She just says Dolly Hyacinth instead of Holly Hyacinth.
Oh, any relation to Dolly Pace?
When you marry an elf, you take their first name.
Oh, Lord.
I do
All
like
right.
that.
Anyway.
You see her kind of mouth the name once, and then she says it out loud. Dolly Hyacinth. And she kind of like looks your illusion up and down, and she says, no, I don't think that's it.
My illusion says, oh, you're right. I actually changed my mind. I'd rather give you my age. And she backs off the name bridge and does age instead.
All right, so at the age bridge, she says, very well, change of heart. From you, I would expect 5 years.
Illusionary Holly says, okay. And walks across the bridge.
Okay. Yeah, she takes a step onto the end of the bridge. Are you going to at the same time like move across, or what do you think?
Yeah, I think the whole time since I became invisible, I've been trying to cross while I was controlling the illusion and doing all this. So
Yeah, you see the illusion step across and nothing really seems to happen to it. And then you step across and nothing seems to really happen to you.
and then I'm going to stay invisible as long as possible, but have my illusion come to just be overlay on me.
Yeah.
But I'm still really invisible.
Okay.
So
She gives a little smile to your whole party and then does a little, almost like she's waving a blessing over the whole party. And she says, I wish you the best of luck in the fog. You've earned some luck here. But to answer your question, I really don't control the fog. It really is just luck.
Boo!
Cool. What's your name? What do you want me to call you?
I didn't think of a name before I met any of you. So I'm going to ask you to name me.
Patricia.
Patricia. Patricia!
Don't know why that was the first name in my head.
She says, I am Patricia. I chose a human name.
I married a human.
It's spelled very Elven.
Yeah.
My wife's name is
No,
also Patricia.
she made up a fake, like, shitty human name so that she doesn't have to give you her fake name.
right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just going to commit her to memory.
Okay.
Pat, I'd love to hear some stats on how many people choose which bridge, you know?
She points at the backsides of the, like, main rails of the bridge and she shows you the scratched tally in each of them. And it seems pretty much everybody chooses a name.
Name, huh?
Yeah. Almost
right.
everyone. Yeah.
Bert writes that down.
I'm over people being able to control people.
Yeah, you got any tips for this last river? Maybe we have to give up a body part or our favorite memory.
I should have known that you were headed towards the last river. I might have been able to warn you away from it. You see, there's no chance that any of you are going to make it across the last river alive.
Why?
The river itself is quite deadly. It always has been. And she looks towards Tibio. And Tibio, you can confirm that. This river is a drowner.
Yes, it is quite deadly, I agree.
I'm sorry to say there's just no way you'll ever pass it.
Sounds like a challenge. Let's go, party.
Yes.
Tibio, you know, I try to keep an open mind, but this place sucks.
It was not like this before I left, Bert. This is something very sick. There is something very wrong. I understand if you wish to return home to Tildry or...
Well, we've made it this far.
But, may I see your cards, please?
Oh, sure.
Oh, well, if you don't mind, I was wondering,
Oh, did you want me to make a reading for you?
well, please stop eavesdropping, Patricia. Bert, if we kill Patricia, do we get our powers back? She stole from us. She stole life. That's not fair. That's not just.
I think we willingly gave it up, actually.
It's true, we did seek passage across the river, and that was the cost that we agreed to. I don't like it, but it's not like she stole it from us.
Does she do refunds?
Well, Tibio, maybe when you fix everything that's wrong with this wacky place, maybe we'll get some of it back.
Possibly. I do not know the depth of the issue, and I will not be able to make any fixes until I am home.
I think Snack has heard enough. Patricia, come here. You may listen now.
Patricia.
Oh, now I may listen.
Yes. If we shall free this place of the corruption, we request you return the things you stole from us.
Not stole, no.
I misspoke. I'm new at this. You must. We request you return the things we sacrificed.
If it happens that you are able to restore this place, then... She shrugs. Yes, I'll give it all back.
Wonderful.
Give your word.
You have my word.
Thank you.
If my name ain't Patricia.
No, don't swear on your name. We know it's fake.
Wonderful. Well, Bert, we need to give Patricia a tattoo, I believe, so that we can summon her to set things straight. Can we do that, Patricia?
I think not.
Oh, well,
My people will be able to find you. Don't worry about that.
wonderful.
Well, I hope we never see you again, Patricia.
Come on, everyone, let's get out of here.
She just gives you like the salute send off.
Holly's trying to usher everyone quickly away before her spells start to wane.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, you're well out of eyesight by the time you give up the invisibility. So you are out of eyesight. You're away from this bridge. The fog is getting thick to the point where it's pretty much just this path is available to you. You can see like tree branches just poking out of the fog into your immediate vicinity, but you can't see much beyond that.
I think we should hold hands, guys.
Yes, I agree. Be very careful here. Do not stray from the path.
Okay.
Snack, Tibio?
I offer my tail.
You're all kind of like walking in a chain like that, and at one point, Bert, you look over your shoulder and see that the fog is kind of collapsing in behind you.
Yeah.
And looking ahead of you, you can see maybe 15 feet up ahead, and every time you look back, the fog seems closer until it becomes apparent that you are in the fog. Thanks so much for listening. I'm Tim, your DM and your genie.
I'm Hannah, playing Holly Hyacinth.
I'm Thomas. I play Engelbert F.F. Wisherspoon.
I'm Tara, and I play Tibio Famur.
I'm John. I play Snack the Kobold.
And I'm Maggie, playing Uli.